14th of September, and Nifty opened gap down around 780 something. Here at the exact point 788 or 790. And since I was carrying a call and I hedged it with a put, I was more focused on exiting from the call position. And this is a huge mistake that I made. I didn't exit it from the PE. I thought that I'll get time to exit, but Nifty didn't give any time. Now, as you can see, the first candle here. The first candle was from 778 till 887, like more than 100 points in Nifty. And then it started rallying up, and it is continuously going up. So I still have the PE position with me, as I was more focused on to exit from the call which I took here. And the reason that I did this mistake was I got excited yesterday when Dow Jones opened and Dow fell drastically. So I also thought that our market would be a big gap down and this and that, just wishful thinking. And my mind was occupied with that. Technically, I should have exited all my positions at the start of the day and booked a good profit, but now I'm in loss. So, like right now, I'm planning to carry the PE position till second half, 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and see what happens. Because my position is of 700, a PE of 700, 17,700. And I thought that market would enter near it or go below it, and then I would exit. But it didn't happen. With this big gap down, all the strike prices of the P's increased, and suddenly market rallied up very fast, rapidly, didn't give me any time to exit. And the reason for that, I think, was that people exiting from their positions that they were holding. So, since people were exiting from their positions, this rally came very fast, like from 17,786, as you can see, 17,786 to 17,922. Within 15 minutes, and so I had to held on to it. And this is actually the other reason is this is a support, a resistance line, trending resistance line. So since Nifty went so much closer to this resistance line, now it doesn't make any point to exit from the P and enter in a call. And whereas my setup was that if Nifty gets below this line, then I'll put this red line as my stop loss. But it didn't happen. So let's see, and so the close position here is the call of 18,250, which I bought at 26 and I sold at 360. I actually bought it at 26, but 0.96 was the the carrying charge and this and that they added it. So I made almost 1200 rupees loss here, and the put I bought yesterday of 17,700. I bought it at 12 rupees, and now it's 28. And I saw it at 39.40 also. No, see, this is the put of 17,700, and it made a high of 64. It opened at 34. It made a high of 64. So I could easily get, exit in range of 43 or 44, 54 maybe, even if not 64. I would have booked my profit, but it didn't happen. Anyways, resistance line, trending resistance, and as we can see that if Nifty doesn't break this line, this high of today, then it has taken, I will consider that it has taken support, it has taken resistance, and is falling. So I'll hold it for the day and let's see what happens. And possibly if it gets near its low or its opening price for today, I'll exit. That is my plan. I'll exit if Nifty comes to its opening price or it's low. I'll think of exiting immediately. 1200, 1300 rupees loss, and now the profit in the put has came down to 200. I could have booked it at 1200. The profit in the PE, but I didn't booked it. I fell in greed. I gave in to greed. Anyways, so I'll wait till 12:30 for the PE and that I carried. That is the PE of 17,700. I'll wait till 12:30, 12:40, near about 1 p.m. for the PE, and then I'll decide what to do. And this is today's fresh trade. I entered at 17,976 in a PE, and this is my SL here, 995. So the reason I took this trade is because this is the trending resistance line on a daily candle, and if Nifty gets rejected from this line, then it may fall somewhat 50, 80 points, maybe 100 points. I'll keep an eye out for 80 points drop to 100 points drop, because my SL is almost 20 points. So if I can capture 100 points, that will be 1:4. The trade would be 1:4 or 1:3, 1:2, whatever I get. If it doesn't hit my SL, and I should have exited at the start of at the opening. I thought about it many times that I would exit at the opening, and then if market rallies up, I would wait and then take a CE. So today, if I would have exited at this point somewhere in this first candle, then I would definitely would have taken a call on the second candle, which would give me around 100 rupees profit, and not 100 rupees profit, but 100 points in the index. But all the discussion with friends, and this will happen, the Dow is so much negative, and this and that. Dow is all the negative sentiments are there, this will happen, that will happen. All the noise has clouded my judgment, and the first thing I need to do is reduce noise from life. And No, because it doesn't let me clearly think. It doesn't let me clearly think with all the noise. People saying this will happen, that will happen. So I'll if Nifty comes to this point, comes below this point, I'll trail my SL 935. Then I'll trail my SL to this trending resistance line. Uh, and see what happens. So I'll wait till 1 p.m. and then see what happens. Uh, the P this one 17600. I've given Nifty 30 points, almost 25-30 points in my SL, and I thought that Nifty would take resistance from this point, but it didn't happen. So uh, that's okay, but I feel very regretted because I could have entered in this position uh, in this candle at any point, maybe 876 or something like that, and Nifty traveled almost 200 points after that. So uh, I'm really very upset. This is the position. So this is the loss that I took, 37 rupees plus 50, almost 100 rupees, 120, 130 rupees. So I exited immediately. The call of 26, I exited. Uh, the PE that I'm still carrying of 17,700, and I hope to exit it around 12:30 to 1 p.m. So I'm still carrying it due to the time value, or else I could have. I was, I was having profit here, but unfortunately, market rallied so much up. I would not say the way that I couldn't exit. Like these candles, I would have definitely exited, but 120. The first candle was 120 point, and then it since then it's rallied. So it is now almost going to the closing of the day, 8:50. So yes, I'll wait till 12:31 p.m. And see what happens. If Nifty reverses, then I'll wait. Otherwise, no, I didn't expected this type of rally. But if I would have exited earlier at the start of the day, then I would have definitely entered in a CE in the second candle and made huge profits. So again, I'm repeating this. I need to clear myself out of the noise. Uh, so that's it. Was wait a second. Just let me fix the closing. Okay. So this will be my SL. And I'll trail it. Uh, oh my god, it has gone to 65. So it's basically 18. 55. Yeah, this is my stop loss, and so this is my SL for this particular trade that I entered at 1845. It was a PE of 800 or 800 800 and 45 and 55, 10 points. So from this point I'll at least wait 100 points in the index. So from 850 till I'll wait. If this is a sure rejection, then to then I'll wait till here. I'll wait till here, and yeah, in this swing, I'll wait till this swing, and in case it falls down, I'll wait till this swing. So let me mark the swings. Okay, let's not mark it. Let's see what happens, and eventually we'll decide. So the thing is pretty much frustrated right now. I could have exited. I should have exited at the entry and then taken a C, since so much gap down, and the C would have given me like 67, so almost 200 points rally. Even if I could capture 150 points, that would be great, and I would have already made profit of some 500, 600 rupees if I exited there. But now it's showing me loss. So 10 points in the index, and I'll wait for at least Nifty. I entered in 17,800 and I bought it at 24, and now it's in 25 something. So 1, 2, 3, 4 trades for today. That's a lot. Almost 500 rupees, will be charged to me. So I need to minimize this total loss, and whatever it is, like now it's showing 1020, 1000 rupees, and it will end up to 1500, so 1500. So I need to minimize it. I feel that the short covering, if the short covering ends, then we can we can move a bit downwards. And the point is this line 979. If Nifty gets below this line, then I'll rethink. But first it needs to get below this line, or I'll give my SL. So this is a second try that I'm taking in vain to compensate for my loss. But today I broke all my rules, and this is the importance of rules. Like, you should never break your rule, and carrying a position is also very risky. And what I feel is the number of variants that I keep makes me more confused. So today I have decided to delete all my Dow Jones, this and that, all the variables, and I'll only keep an eye on Nifty, because Dow Jones, whatever it does only for the opening, and the rest, like whatever Nifty has to do, it will do. So yeah, that's it. Let's see what happens. And it should get down because it came from it came from 550 something, 600, 700, but it opened below, just below 800, and then it rallied till 850. So huge rally for Nifty, which I feel is a short covering. And yeah, from tomorrow I'll try to look on only the candles and the option chain and try to take my trade on that. Not too many variables confuses me. So let's see, when can I book? So I have exited from the PE that I entered at 1845 uh, because this was my SL, 10 points only. I entered at this candle here on this point, and after 2-3 candles it started rallying up. So I exited at this candle. It just crossed my SL, and then Nifty is like Nifty came a bit down, it came a bit up, so it is not showing any direction to go down. Uh, it is a strong, and so it's almost 2 p.m. Like 10-15 minutes have passed, 20 minutes have passed, 20 past 2, 2:20. So I'll just my setup, and I'll just exit this one also. So I've closed 4 of my positions, 2 that I was carrying and 2 that I took today. So if I would have exited at the opening, then this loss would have been reduced, and I would not have entered in a PE, or maybe I would have. But the mistake that I made was, uh, all the noise. Nifty opened gap down, and I should have immediately exited all my positions. And then, as the gap down rule that I follow, I should have entered on the second or maybe on the third candle, and then also I would have gotten a rally of 200 more points. So, too many variables, looking at too many things: Dow, SGX, Nifty, Nifty future. These are all confusing, and from today I'll try to strictly maintain that I don't discuss too many things with other people uh, who creates noise in my brain. uh, Somehow I'll try to from the next trading session I'll try to work only uh, on the candles and the option chain. And there's also other thing I'll not try to carry, but I carried my position, uh, but I hedged it, but I could not utilize the hedge that I created. So anyways, uh, big loss for today, and I'll not trade tomorrow, that's for sure, because tomorrow is expiry. and even I am planning to skip Friday. So whatever happens, I'll see it on Monday if I can get anything, or maybe even Friday also. I'm not sure, but I'll skip for tomorrow. That's it. So I've closed all my positions, and actually, these type of days, like nobody could have imagined that Nifty would rally so much up from 920 to 1820 to 1884. Like at any place where I would have entered in a C, I would have gotten good profit. So let me clear all these things here, and that's it. So I'll not trade tomorrow and see what happens on Friday. So, bye.